Welcome to Angelica's Corner. In today's video, I'm going to share some tips on how to start saving for your emergency fund. So let's go ahead and get started with the video. If you like watching videos on budgeting, savings, and how to become debt-free, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I have created this emergency fund tracker. It's available in my Etsy store. I go ahead and link it in the description box, so you go ahead and look into it once you're done watching this video. You know, savings is really important. It's always important to have something saved up for in case of emergency, which is why this is called an emergency fund. If you ever heard of Dave Ramsey, he talks about having your $1,000 emergency fund set up before you go ahead and start paying your debt. It is important to have something set up because you never know what could happen. This is a way to prepare. I already have an emergency fund set up, but I am starting a new one so I could share this with you guys and we could follow my progress, and hopefully I can encourage you to go ahead and do as well, to start an emergency fund if you have not yet started one. If you don't want to use, for example, this setup, I also have in my store this savings tracker in a mason jar. If you want to increase your emergency fund, technically it should be 4,000, but if you want to add more, hey, go for it, because I have added more money to my emergency fund, and that's fine. So your goal, you add your goal here and what's for, and then however you want to, you know, save up for it. This is also located in my Etsy store, guys. I'll leave the link down below in my description box. Each of these little mason jars are for $20. So my first tip when it comes to the emergency fund is allocate a certain amount of money towards your emergency fund every time you get paid. That is tip one, and that can help you start your emergency fund. When you get paid, you know, add a specific amount towards it, and then you will start seeing progress every time you get paid. Tip two is get a side hustle. The key to the emergency fund is get to the $1,000 fast as possible. So if you get a side hustle like Uber Eats, DoorDash, Grubhub, Instacart, there's so many stuff out there right now and apps that you could do, and just anytime you get paid from that, add it towards your emergency fund. That is another way to fund this. Tip three is making this a primary focus. So if you're saving, let's say for a vacation or something else, maybe you should think about, if you want to have this $1,000 save up, stop doing the savings for those for a few maybe like a month or so, and add whatever you put towards that toward this emergency fund. That is an option. If you don't feel comfortable doing that, it's okay, but that's an idea of being able to save as fast as possible towards your emergency fund. And tip number four is to create a yard sale, a garage sale, sell items online, you know, some of your items, something called Facebook Marketplace where you can sell items as well, and whatever you make from that, add it to your emergency fund. So those are my four tips on how to save for this emergency fund. I'll show you how much I have saved so far. I have done my emergency fund about a month ago. I started already, and this is how much I have saved for it. This is my beautiful handmade cash envelope for my emergency fund. It is not made properly, so don't judge me. I just needed something that put it together, and you know, some paper here. So let's see how much I have. So right now I have $110 saved. I already have another emergency fund. I have not, it's not like a crazy priority to me to save, but I'm just going to show you my journey and fill this in together to motivate you, to hopefully motivate you to start your own emergency fund. It's really important to have an emergency fund. In case something happens, you have this amount of money saved before you go ahead and start paying your debt or start anything else. You should always have your $1,000 emergency fund set up. So here I have $110, and each of these I have set it up for $20 each. So I'm gonna do 100, and I'm gonna do 5 of them and then half of one. I am gonna be using a Crayola marker. I love orange. It's one of my favorite colors, so let's go ahead. I've created these trackers, so you go ahead and just color into them. For the sake of the video, I'm not gonna be precise on how I color them. So I said 5 of these because I have 110. So whole full of them, 5 full of them, and then half of one here. I'm gonna do sideways. Oh, it's gonna bug me. I have $110 saved so far for my emergency fund. I hope that these tips help you out on saving for an emergency fund. And if you have any questions, go ahead, leave me a comment below, ask me, and I will give you, the best advice I can. This is how this works out for me. Everyone will explain online different ways to do emergency fund. This is what has worked out for me. And let me know if you started doing an emergency fund. I sell these again in my Etsy store for $1.50. If you're interested, I'll leave all the information in the description box down below. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, go ahead, give it a thumbs up because it really supports my channel, and subscribe. And I will see you guys all in my next one. Bye!